From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Bradley's forecast.
Well, another hot one today. Temperatures getting up into the mid-90s, but as expected, scattered showers and storms taking the edge off that heat this afternoon, and still tracking some storms out there late this afternoon, early this evening as we dial it into the local Doppler radars. Most of the coastal parishes are relatively quiet, only exception some heavy rainfall, good amount of lightning with this complex of storms moving into eastern St. Mary Parish, say in and around Morgan City, so keep that in mind. Now, all this below severe levels and generally moving from the east to the west. So some of this energy could clip the rest of St. Mary and Iberia Parish with time. So we'll keep an eye on that. Activity is starting to settle down here in Lafayette. Light showers still ongoing off to the north, say in and around Karen Crow there, and still tracking some heavy rainfall in and around and just to the west of Church Point here and Acadia Parish. Some lightning being detected as well. So keep that in mind. But further to the north as we get into St. Landry Parish, the heaviest is now west of, say, Opelousas and the I-49 corridor, so activity much lighter there, so that's some good news. And again, all of that generally moving off to the west. Speaking of western portions of Acadiana, things starting to settle down into Jeff Davis Parish as well, still tracking some scattered storms as we get into northern Evangeline Parish, just north of Ville Platte. If you're traveling north on Highway 167, keep that in mind. So scattered rain chances through this evening, probably around 8-9 o'clock or so, but once we lose that daytime heating, most of this should start to wrap up, if not indefinitely, by about midnight. Mild overnight tonight, some rain, cooled air out there, so that is the good news. Again, not quite as hot as where we've been the last several days. Mid-70s, that's where we'll start our Friday. It's going to be another hot one into the afternoon. Mid-90s. I think we'll see a few isolated storms out there, but overall coverage not quite as much as what we saw today. So rain chances 20 to 30%, especially southwestern Louisiana and then across the coastal parishes. Heading into Friday night, Saturday morning, mild and muggy, mid to upper 70s, and then right back up into the mid-90s come Saturday afternoon. Rain chances 20 to 30%, but it looks like highest rain chances come Saturday, setting up more so over southeastern Louisiana. And then that ridge of high pressure aloft is really going to start to take a hold of the forecast. So lower rain chances and very hot temperatures, mid to upper 90s as we head through much of next week. Tropical enhanced satellite showing those storms igniting across the area this afternoon, but rest of the Gulf of Mexico quiet. Still tracking a good amount of moisture down here near Central America. Invest 93L really struggling as it battles land interaction. So development chances continue to go down here, 10% or less in the next 5 days. But regardless, all of this moisture is going to be remaining well off to the south and west of our area and the rest of the tropics at this time. Quiet. The heat continues to be the big story as we head into tomorrow. What it's going to be feeling like out there, 100 to about 104 to 105 into the afternoon. So again, plenty of heat out there. So make sure you're taking it easy, taking breaks, and drinking plenty of fluids if you're going to be outdoors, especially for an extended period of time. So again, early evening scattered storms out there for Acadiana, again through about sunset, but the bulk of that is going to start to come to an end. Mid-70s first thing tomorrow morning. We'll top it out mid-90s into the afternoon under a mixture of sun and clouds. And again, a few isolated storms with your rain chances at around 30%, but overall coverage will be lower than today. 20 to 30% Saturday, but down to 15% or less Sunday, and the heat is going to be on. Look at these high temperatures. Middle to upper 90s here as we head to the next several days. Overnight lows in the middle and upper 70s. Well, that's going to do it for weather for now. We'll have more news coming up after the break.